Breaking news. Bruno Mars is back in the headlines. But this time it is not only about music, sold-out concerts, or the romantic tour. A sudden dispute involving Live Nation and claims surrounding a concert kit partnership has exploded online, sending fans into confusion and sparking massive curiosity across social media. But while the internet debates contracts, partnerships, and business drama, one name quietly returns to the spotlight once again: Jessica Caban. Bruno Mars has always been known as one of the most polished performers in the world. Whether he is dominating global charts, selling out arenas, or creating timeless hits, his brand has always been built on excellence. That is why this latest headline caught many fans off guard. Reports began circulating that Live Nation and Bruno Mars were involved in a dispute over claims connected to a concert kit partnership. Almost instantly, entertainment forums, music blogs, and fan pages began asking the same question: what really happened behind the scenes? The phrase "concert kit partnership claims" quickly became one of the most searched entertainment topics among Bruno Mars fans. Speculation grew rapidly. Was there a disagreement over branding? Was there confusion about tour merchandise? Was someone using Bruno Mars' name without approval? Or was this simply a misunderstanding magnified by the internet? As attention intensified, Live Nation and Bruno Mars' camp reportedly pushed back against certain claims, signaling that not every story being shared online matched reality. That move only increased public curiosity, because whenever a superstar like Bruno Mars becomes linked to legal or business tension, people want answers immediately. And here is where the story takes an emotional turn. Whenever Bruno Mars faces headlines involving pressure, business moves, or industry conflict, fans inevitably ask about the person who has been closest to him for years: Jessica Caban. While she is rarely part of the drama itself, her name trends whenever Bruno enters a major public moment. It has happened before, and it is happening again now. Jessica Caban has long been seen by fans as Bruno Mars' steady presence away from flashing cameras and loud industry headlines. While Bruno performs in sold-out venues and dominates global stages, Jessica has often represented privacy, balance, and consistency. So now that Bruno is once again facing intense media attention, searches for Jessica Caban have surged. Many fans are asking, how is Jessica Caban responding? Is she supporting Bruno privately? Has this business dispute affected their relationship in any way? Or is this simply another example of the internet dragging private lives into professional stories? For years, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have kept much of their relationship low-key. In an age where celebrity couples often monetize every detail, their silence has become part of their mystery. That mystery creates enormous interest whenever Bruno's name trends worldwide. And now, with headlines involving Live Nation, partnership claims, and controversy, Jessica Caban becomes the silent question mark in the background. But wait, because the middle of the story may be bigger than the headline itself. Industry watchers believe moments like this reveal how carefully protected Bruno Mars' image truly is. Unlike many celebrities who respond instantly online, Bruno often lets actions speak louder than words. That strategy has helped preserve his reputation for years.
No endless feuds, no constant scandals.
No chaotic public meltdowns, just music, performance, and selective appearances. That means when a public dispute emerges, even a business-related one, the reaction becomes louder because it is so rare. Search data around Bruno Mars' latest news, Bruno Mars controversy, Jessica Caban update, and Bruno Mars' Live Nation dispute has reportedly surged as fans race to understand the bigger picture. This proves one thing clearly: Bruno Mars remains one of the most magnetic names in entertainment. Meanwhile, Jessica Caban's role may not be public, but many longtime followers believe she has always been an anchor during intense moments. She has stayed outside the chaos, outside the clickbait, and outside the noise. In celebrity culture, that kind of loyalty becomes powerful. Now picture this. While headlines explode online, Bruno Mars may simply be preparing for performances, reviewing business matters, and staying focused. While fans refresh feeds for updates, Jessica Caban may be doing what she has seemingly done for years, keeping life grounded away from the cameras. That contrast is exactly why this story is resonating so strongly. Because beneath the dispute headlines lies a deeper fascination people always have with Bruno Mars. How does someone maintain superstar success while protecting real personal peace? And now we reach the payoff. Despite the dramatic headlines, there is no confirmed sign that this situation has damaged Bruno Mars' career momentum. If anything, controversies like this often remind the public how massive his influence still is. One headline can trigger worldwide searches. One rumor can dominate fan conversations. One name can shift entertainment cycles overnight. And Jessica Caban? Her quiet presence only adds another layer of intrigue. In a world obsessed with oversharing, she remains connected to one of music's biggest stars while saying very little. That silence creates value, creates mystery, and mystery keeps people watching. So what happens next? If official statements expand, this dispute could become a major entertainment business story. If it fades quickly, it may become another short-lived viral headline. But one thing feels certain. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban continue to captivate public attention whether they speak or stay silent. The internet may chase controversy, but fans often care about something deeper: stability, loyalty, authenticity. And that is why every Bruno Mars headline somehow circles back to Jessica Caban. As this story develops, millions will keep searching for updates on Bruno Mars news today. Live Nation controversy, Jessica Caban latest update, Bruno Mars relationship status, and Bruno Mars tour news. Because when one of the world's biggest entertainers makes headlines, nobody wants to miss what comes next. Do you think this dispute will affect Bruno Mars' future plans? Or will he rise above it like always? And is Jessica Caban the hidden strength behind his long-term success? Comment your thoughts below, like this video, subscribe for more celebrity breaking news, and stay tuned for the next explosive update. But the deeper story may only be starting now. Because whenever a celebrity of Bruno Mars' level becomes linked to controversy, even indirectly, there are always two battles happening at once. The first battle is public perception. The second battle is private pressure. Fans often see headlines, statements, and social media reactions, but they rarely see the emotional weight that comes behind the scenes. Scheduling decisions, legal clarifications, management calls, brand protection, tour planning, and endless media noise can create intense stress even for the most experienced stars. That is why many longtime observers are once again bringing Jessica Caban into the conversation. Not because she is part of the dispute itself, but because she has often represented calm during chaotic moments. While cameras follow Bruno Mars around the world, Jessica Caban has consistently chosen a more private lane. That decision may seem simple, but in celebrity culture it is rare. Many people chase attention. Many relationships become public performances. Yet Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban built a reputation by revealing less, not more. And ironically, that privacy is exactly why people are so curious now. Some fans believe Jessica's low-profile presence has helped Bruno maintain balance across years of fame. Think about it. Bruno Mars has navigated chart pressure, award season politics, world tours, media scrutiny, changing music trends, and non-stop expectations. Through all of that, the relationship has remained one of the most quietly stable stories in entertainment. So when a business headline suddenly shakes the internet, many wonder whether private support becomes even more important. At the same time, industry analysts are pointing to another factor: timing. Bruno Mars remains one of the most commercially valuable names in live entertainment. Any rumor involving partnerships, ticketing, promotions, branding, or touring can trigger oversized reactions because so much money moves around top-tier artists. This is not just about gossip. It is about a global business ecosystem built around superstar demand. That means even a small misunderstanding can become a massive headline. And Bruno Mars is not just any artist. He is known for delivering premium live performances, elite musicianship, polished visuals, and hit records that span multiple generations. Younger fans stream him, older fans respect him, casual listeners know the songs. Hardcore fans track every update. That broad audience reach creates enormous attention whenever his name enters the news cycle. Then comes the internet effect. Within minutes, fan pages begin posting theories. Comment sections fill with assumptions. Old clips get reshared. Past interviews are reanalyzed. Unverified claims spread faster than official responses. This has become the modern celebrity news machine. But Bruno Mars has historically handled that machine differently. He does not flood social media with explanations. He does not live-stream emotional reactions. He does not seem eager to win every online argument. Instead, he often returns to what built his empire in the first place: performance quality, music excellence, and selective visibility. That strategy may frustrate people who want instant answers, but it has also preserved his mystique. And mystique is powerful currency. The less people know, the more they want to know. That is why Jessica Caban trends whenever Bruno Mars trends. She represents the hidden side of the story people cannot fully access. Is she encouraging him behind the scenes? Is she helping filter noise? Is she simply living normally while the internet spirals? Nobody fully knows, and that uncertainty keeps curiosity alive. Now here is another layer many miss. Relationships connected to fame often break under constant public pressure. Every appearance becomes analyzed. Every absence becomes suspicious. Every silence becomes interpreted. Yet Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have survived years of exactly that environment. That does not happen by accident. It often suggests boundaries, trust, and a shared understanding of how to protect what matters. If true, then headlines like this may be less threatening than outsiders assume. Public drama can look huge online while meaning very little inside real life. Still, fans continue searching. Bruno Mars' latest statement. Jessica Caban response. Live Nation update.
Bruno Mars controversie explained.
Bruno Mars relationship news. Those phrases reflect more than curiosity. They reflect emotional investment. People do not just follow Bruno Mars because of music. They follow the story around the music. And what a story it has been. From hitmaker to global icon, from sold-out arenas to Las Vegas success, from retro-inspired showmanship to modern streaming relevance, Bruno Mars has sustained a rare level of consistency. Many stars peak fast and fade. Bruno adapted, evolved, and stayed valuable. That kind of staying power creates a new reality. When you remain relevant for years, every move matters more. Every business partnership becomes news. Every silence becomes strategy. Every relationship mention becomes headline fuel. So where does Jessica Caban fit into that reality? Possibly in the most important place of all, normal life. For celebrities surrounded by managers, executives, branding teams, contracts, and constant expectations, normal life becomes priceless. Someone who knew you before a headline can matter more than 1,000 people who know your name because of fame. Fans sense that dynamic even if they cannot prove it. That is why Jessica Caban is repeatedly framed as Bruno's grounding force. And now we arrive at a possible turning point. If this dispute fades quickly, Bruno Mars may emerge even stronger, reminding the public that noise cannot shake proven talent. If it expands into a larger business story, then fans may witness how elite artists protect their brand under pressure. Either way, Bruno Mars remains central to the conversation, because stars come and go. But true cultural figures create gravity. They pull attention naturally, even in silence. And Bruno Mars has that gravity. Meanwhile, Jessica Caban's mystery continues to grow because she does not compete with headlines. She outlasts them. While stories rise and fall, she remains connected to the narrative without feeding it. In today's oversharing era, that is almost revolutionary. Now imagine the next few weeks. One surprise appearance, one new performance clip, one teaser for future music, one photo with Jessica Caban, one official clarification. Any of those moments could instantly redirect the story and dominate entertainment media again. That is how fast momentum shifts around names this big. So while some focus only on the dispute, others are watching the broader picture. Bruno Mars still commands attention at the highest level. Even controversy becomes evidence of relevance. And perhaps that is the real headline nobody expected. Not the disagreement, not the rumors, not the speculation, but the reminder that Bruno Mars remains one of the few entertainers who can disappear, reappear, stay quiet, and still own the spotlight. And standing near that spotlight, whether publicly seen or privately felt, Jessica Caban remains one of the most discussed quiet figures in celebrity culture.
No explosive interviews.
No daily drama posts.
No endless statements.
Just presence. Sometimes that speaks louder than everything else. So as fans wait for the next update, one question grows louder than ever. Will Bruno Mars answer with words, or with another unstoppable career move? Because if history is any guide, he already knows the best response is not talking. And yet, the story still refuses to slow down. Because the more people talk about contracts, partnerships, and public statements, the more another question quietly grows in the background. What does Bruno Mars do next?